In a bustling city where corporate towers scraped the clouds and people rushed through life without lifting their heads, there worked a woman named Elena Cruz. She was known in the company as the dependable one. The worker who never complained, never arrived late, and never slowed down. For years, she took the longest shifts, covered for others, and stayed until her body begged her to stop. Yet she always smiled, whispering, "I'm fine," even when nobody asked. Her CEO, Daniel Hawk, prided himself on being a fair leader. Give good salary, clean working environment, monthly bonuses. He thought. What more could employees want? But one quiet Tuesday night, something shifted. It was late, most employees had already gone home. Daniel was finishing paperwork when he saw Elena lingering near the staff canteen. She held her container close, hesitating before gently asking. Is it okay if I take the leftovers from today?" Her voice trembled. Her eyes looked tired, almost desperate. Daniel felt a prick of concern. He nodded, but something tugged at him, a feeling that her hesitation meant more than hunger. When she left the building, Daniel found himself walking to the window. She wasn't heading to the bus stop as usual. She was walking, fast, almost nervously, down the dim street. Without fully understanding why, he grabbed his jacket and followed at a distance. Block after block, she walked deeper into a neighborhood he had never once visited. The buildings grew older, the lights fewer, the streets quieter. It was a side of the city he rarely thought about, because he never had to. Finally, Elena reached a run-down apartment building. The paint peeled, the lights flickered, and the staircase had no railing. Daniel's chest tightened. Before entering, she stopped. She looked at the meal container in her hand, sighed, and walked upstairs. Daniel followed quietly. Outside her apartment door, he heard faint voices, 2 children, maybe 8 and 5 years old. "Mama, did you eat?" "No, Mijo," she said softly. "I ate at work." But Daniel knew, she hadn't touched a single bite. He watched through the small crack as she opened the container and immediately divided everything onto 2 plastic plates. The kids devoured the food as if they hadn't eaten in days. Elena sat beside them, watching with a smile so tender it hurt to see. She rubbed their backs, wiped their mouths, and whispered, "That's it, eat well, my loves." Then he saw it. A small tear slipped down her cheek. Not because she was hungry, but because this was her every night. She had been surviving on scraps so her children could survive at all. Daniel stepped back, shaken to the core. He had always believed that giving people a job was enough. Had always assumed that struggle only happened far away, to people he didn't know. But now he saw it. Struggle had been working right under his roof. Smiling. Serving. Pretending. He realized that leadership wasn't about paychecks or policies. It was about understanding humanity, the unseen battles that good people fight in silence. And he had been blind. The very next morning, Elena walked into work expecting the same routine. But Daniel was waiting. "Elena," he said gently, "can we talk?" Her heart dropped, she feared she had done something wrong. But instead, he handed her a folder. Inside was a salary increase, a guaranteed food allowance, a corporate housing assistance form, and a handwritten note. "You don't have to struggle alone anymore." Tears filled her eyes before she even finished reading. For the first time in years, she felt seen. The lesson we got from this incident is: this wasn't just about a single mother. It wasn't just about a CEO learning the truth. It was a reminder that behind every smile, there may be a story of survival. A reminder that kindness is not a luxury, it is a responsibility. And sometimes, real leadership begins the moment you stop looking at numbers and start looking at people.